less than 24 hours after voting against a Scottsbluff City Council emergency agenda item to address a possible routing change of the Monument Valley Pathway North project, two Scottsbluff City councilmen have requested a special meeting to address the same issue. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a discussion of the Monument Valley Pathway North project will be one of 5 items on the agenda tonight as the Scottsbluff City Council holds a special meeting at the request of Council Members Scott Shaver and Nathan Green. Both voted against allowing the pathway issue onto Monday's agenda as an emergency action item after the city had learned earlier that morning via email that the state would allow the city to drop the Pathway North project at a cost of between $50,000 and $100,000. However, an answer was needed that night. Additionally, in order to permit the special council meeting to convene on short notice, hundreds of taxpayer dollars were used to properly advertise this meeting was taking place. Supporters of the project say it would increase the quality of life and promote wellness, but more than 1 dozen home and property owners are against the project because it would allow eminent domain to allow the path to be built on or through their property. Also appearing on the agenda for tonight's meeting are consent calendar items from Monday's meeting that failed to receive approval, with Shaver and Green voting against the entire consent agenda after Shaver's request to vote on each of them individually had failed by a vote of 2-2. Well, a 40-year-old Gering man has been arrested after admitting to sexually assaulting a 16-year-old girl multiple times starting this spring. Joseph Smith, alias Joby Smith, is charged with 2 counts of first-degree forcible sexual assault and 2 counts of third-degree sexual assault without consent. Court documents say this week the girl went to Capstone for a forensic interview, and she says starting in April, Smith began with the unwanted advances, and the weeks and months progressing, the nature of those sexual assaults heightened. Smith initially denied all allegations, but later told police that everything the girl told authorities was true. Smith could face up to 50 years in prison on each of the Class 2 felony charges if convicted. Well, straight ahead, a little bit cooler this morning, but temperatures could be heating up in the latter part of the work week. Bill Boyer's got your midweek forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
KNEB presents country music rising star Dylan Scott.
I'm hooked on kissing.
Friday, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff. Presented by Allo Communications and Viera Wireless. Tickets are on sale now at the Midwest Theater box office, by phone at 632-4311 or at MidwestTheater.com. Dylan Scott, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff with KNEB.
U.S. National Hot Air Balloon Championship lands in western Nebraska. Starting August 12th, there will be 50 balloons coloring the sky. Then on the 16th and 17th, 30 Old West Balloon Fest pilots take flight. Can't make it to the morning launches? Enjoy one of 2 night glow options. August 15th at WNCC or the 17th at Five Rocks Amphitheater. There will be a kids education zone and tethered rides for kids 12 and under. The morning launches at Mitchell Airfield. To learn more about the national competition and the Old West Balloon Fest, visit theoldwestballoonfest.com.
If a sandwich needs a little something extra, you add bacon to it. If a sandwich is perfect just the way it is, you add bacon to it. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Pretty good looking evening out there. Clear skies overhead. Temps fall through the 80s, down into the 70s as we get towards 10 o'clock, and then near 60 by sunrise tomorrow. So really a very pleasant evening out there. nothing going on to be too concerned about except to our north. There's a chance of some storms in the northern panhandle for a brief period of time here for another couple of hours. Hot tomorrow and Friday. It's going to be cooler though for the weekend. Not no chance of rain, but chances of rain pretty small over the next 7 days. 91 yesterday after a morning low of 62. We jumped up with 0.07 of an inch of moisture from that thunderstorm that rumbled through about this time yesterday. We're about 0.7 of an inch above normal for the month, 3/12 above normal for the year. So things still very wet here across the region. Severe weather threats in the northeast, in the upper Midwest, and then right here in our area. Just to our north, you can see the northern panhandle in this activity. Over in northern Sioux, over from Niobrara, northern Sioux, Dawes, and extreme northern portions of the Sheridan County. Those areas are where we have the best threat of severe weather. It gets a little higher up in portions of South Dakota. Can't rule out an isolated severe storm for another hour or two, and then that's probably going to be it. Things shift well to our east tomorrow as we're going to stay pretty much thunderstorm free. Same situation into Friday. Very little chances of rain coming over the next couple of days. It's just going to get hot. So here's some of those thunderstorms. Futurecast picking up on those, quickly rolling through. By 9-10 o'clock, they've cleared our entire area, and it's clear skies coming our way for the rest of us. So if you don't get under those thunderstorms, we're going to have clear skies tonight, lows in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. For tomorrow, we start the day sunny, and it sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? We'll end the day sunny. We've got flow coming back in that's going to be getting us warm and hot here at times. Winds are going to come out of the west and really heat things up tomorrow, and there's nothing happening out here. Sunshine overhead, very little chance of precip. Those temps are going to be quite hot when you see those light pinks there on the map starting to warm up, upper 90s to near 100 degrees for all of us. We'll flirt with 100. Whether we'll get there tomorrow, we're going to be right on the edge. Some of us may make it up to 100, others will not. Not much rain to cool us down just here in the northern panhandle. A very brief shower this evening, dropping a couple hundredths possible in some areas. So clear skies, any storms will be to our north here in Scottsbluff, 59 for a low. Tomorrow we're going to see sunny skies, hot. We'll go with 99, flirting with 100, not quite there yet. And our 7-day forecast will be a bit cooler on Friday, still into the low to mid 90s. But look at Saturday, the weekend into the middle portions of next week, a daily 20% chance or so of showers and storms, not even enough to make it on the map. And temperatures in the low to mid 80s all the way through Tuesday of next week, maybe upper 80s by Tuesday into Wednesday. Low temperatures at night pretty comfortable in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. So all in all, that's a pretty good 7-day forecast if we can get through the heat the next couple of days.
If I said everything you need to know about Arby's Ultimate BLT is right there in the name, how would that make the honey wheat bread feel? Probably not great.
Arby's, we have the meat.
For sandwiches.
It's a place unlike anything I've ever seen where the whole focus is kids. From the community to the administration to the teachers to the coaches, everybody is doing everything they can for your kid. Kids get to play multiple sports, multiple activities. That develops a sense of responsibility, and time management is really helping to prepare them for life down the road. You know, what I would say to somebody that's considering Morrill is you're a person here that's really, really cared about and loved.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition, convenient stores in your neighborhood, friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Welcome back. At least one person was taken from the scene by ambulance on Wednesday morning following a two-vehicle accident on the northwest edge of Scottsbluff. Authorities were called to Highway 26 at the intersection with the southbound line Highway 92 bypass around 9:30 a.m., where a silver car and a red crossover had collided. The force of the impact sheared the left rear tire and the door assembly line from the car, leaving debris in the westbound lanes of Highway 26. Scottsbluff County Sheriff's deputies responded to the scene, accompanied by Scottsbluff Rural Fire, Valley Ambulance, and a Nebraska State Patrol unit. Further details, including the name of the drivers, conditions, and cause of the accident, were not immediately available. You can go to kneb.com as more information becomes available. Well, a 40-year-old Scottsbluff man who faked a medical emergency last week in an attempt to avoid being arrested is facing a new felony charge following a Scottsbluff Police Department investigation. Anthony Plummer was contacted by police at Murdoch's after store employees recognized him from previous visits where he had passed a bad check. Plummer feigned a medical emergency in an attempt to avoid going to jail, and while he was at the hospital, ripped the IV out of his arm and attempted to escape. During a subsequent investigation, police found that beginning in May, Plummer wrote at least 48 bad checks at a variety of local businesses. The cumulative total on those checks came to just over $2,600. Prosecutors filed an additional charge of issuing a bad check between $1,500 and $5,000, which is a Class 4 felony. That's in addition to the previous 6 charges filed from his initial arrest. His next court appearance is scheduled for July 23rd in Scottsbluff County Court. And a Chadron chiropractor and former Chadron High School track standout have won top honors in the World Championship Buffalo Chip Throw Contest during the 43rd Annual Fur Trade Celebration in Chadron. 35-year-old Eric Landon won the men's title on Saturday by tossing a piece of dried buffalo dung nearly 146 feet. Winning the women's overall and 18-over titles was recently graduated Chadron High School track standout True Thorn with a throw of a little over 107 feet. Well, straight ahead, we'll head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society to meet their featured Pet of the Week. We'll have that right after the break.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Welcome back. For this week's featured Pet of the Week, brought to you by Murdoch's, is Leonard, an amazing cat that is long overdue to find his forever home.
This is Leonard. He's been here since February. He's very loving. He just doesn't really like to be held and picked up. He's likes to watch over things from a high point of view. He loves to get attention on his terms. He first came in here as a stray and he was really matted, so we had him shaved completely down. So that turned away adopters because he looked a little funny. But as you can see, he's getting his mane back and he's ready for his new home. With other animals, he's not super fond of dogs. As long as he can keep a good eye on them from somewhere up high, he's okay. Other cats, as long as they're not being mean to him, he's nice to them. He bonds with other animals really well, and he makes friends. He loves kittens and loves to snuggle with them and make friends. So he is $50 for his adoption fee. That includes a sample bag of food, a microchip, up-to-date vaccines, and he is neutered. So that comes all in that price. And you do get a free exam when you adopt him to take him in to get him checked out. I selected Leonard because he has a lot of personality. He's a big old lion. He has been here since February, and he's at a rough run of it, so he needs a forever home, and he needs one pretty quick because he's getting a little sick of being here. Huh, Leonard?
And starting this week, all of our featured pets of the week are brought to you by Murdoch's, and if you adopt Leonard, you'll also be receiving a $25 gift card as well. To meet Leonard or any of the cats or dogs they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society Monday through Saturday during normal business hours. Well, straight ahead, we'll take a peek at your midweek community calendar. Don't touch that dial. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
It's hot, and it's only going to get hotter before it cools down. Beat the summer heat with new windows from Renewal by Anderson. And now is the best time to call because Christmas in July is back. It's the only time of the year that we offer no payment, no money down, and no interest for 18 months. That means no payment until 2021 and 20% off every window and door. Don't miss this amazing deal. Call Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming today at 307-215-7493.
When we transform Nebraska corn into ethanol, it doesn't disappear from the food supply. It just takes a little detour. Ethanol is made from the starch. The rest of the corn becomes livestock feed to create meat and dairy products, corn oil, sweetener, and other food ingredients, and maybe a little carbon dioxide to make your soft drinks fizzy. Homegrown ethanol helps satisfy America's hunger for energy and the world's appetite for feed and food. Nebraska's family corn farmers, sustaining innovation.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At TC and More in Scottsbluff, we believe it's the little things that make your house a home. Start with home decor. Brighten up any room in your house with flags, wall decorations, and custom art pieces. Next, brighten up your wardrobe with clothing and accessories like jewelry and purses from the Myra collection. And remember, seniors and military members receive an additional 10% discount. Visit our website, tcandmore.com, and like us on Facebook, TC and More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged, fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Visit the experts at Paul Reed Construction, your authorized Big Green Egg dealer.
The growth and prosperity of our community is dependent on the reinvestment of local dollars into our local economy. When you open a high-interest savings account at Platte Valley Bank, we turn around and loan your money back to our community for new construction, business expansion, home loans, in backing agriculture, and much more. Come save with us at Platte Valley Bank and know that you are doing business with a local bank with local decisions that reinvests your money here in our community.
And finally tonight, the Nebraska Passport program is celebrating its 10-year anniversary, and Tourism Commission officials were in Scottsbluff yesterday to talk about the program and its benefits. Madison Schlakey says this year's Passport features 70 sites around the state and features great eateries, family fun, and rural gems. She says there's a huge economic benefit as participating Passport stops see a bump in foot traffic and revenue, but other local businesses in the community benefit from travelers who are participating in the Passport program.
But really the idea behind the program is that we're trying to get people out to communities they wouldn't normally go and to visit these places, obviously spend their money there, enjoy the community, not just visit the Passport stops, but visit the places around it and other things. So it is really an economic development program just to get people to go to places and experience things that they have never been and will tell their friends and family about.
You can find more information about the program, including how to get involved, by going to nebraskapassport.com. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.